Howdy folks, I'm Brian and here's some advice. Today's story is a bit of a doozy, so sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage of choice, and here's some advice. This story is titled, Am I a Jerk for Barring My Husband from the Bedroom Tonight? And this is from Miss Puddle Duck. So here's the situation. I'm a nurse working 50 hours a week in the pediatric ICU. Cry at least once a week because that stuff's hard, and my salary pays all of our bills, all of them. My husband is a 25-year-old male, and he has a degree, but he isn't looking for a job. He works 2 days a week at a grocery store and spends most of his time playing League of Legends. By the way, all the events in here are within COVID legislation. Today was supposed to be a good day. I had been begging my husband to swap his Saturday shift to literally anything else so that we could have a couple of days together. We haven't had a weekend together since our wedding, which was 18 months ago. Today was supposed to be our first Saturday together. We were going to go to an animal sanctuary. He starts off the day by going to breakfast with his best mate, leaving before I even wake up. I wake up around 9 and realize that he isn't home. I call, he says that he's helping his mate set up some lights and that the weather is too rainy for the animal sanctuary anyways. He gets home around 1ish, lies around, plays some video games, promising that we would cook dinner together. Leaves again at 5, helps the same mate with something else. I go grocery shopping. I don't drive because of medical issues, but I walk there and back in the rain. I get home, I realize that I left my keys inside. I call my husband, knowing that he's about 5 minutes away. He says that he'll be there in just a minute. I sit in the cold and the rain, in the southern hemisphere by the way, and 45 minutes later I call again. He has yet to leave. He finally agrees to come and get me and let me into the house. So he drives up, presses the clicker to let me into the garage, and then leaves again. At 10 o'clock, I call to see where he's at, and his friend answers, says that he's driving out somewhere an hour away. It's 10:30, I'm going to bed. I've sent him a text that I'm upset and I don't want to speak to him tonight, and that I would rather that he left me alone. As far as I'm concerned, if he can't value me more than his best mate on the first day that he and I have shared in over a year, then he can't sleep in his own bed. By the way, his friend doesn't work, so they hang out all the time while I'm away at work. He's going to be upset and he's going to tell his mate that I'm being a giant bee. Anyhow, am I the jerk? Adding some info. I am 26, we weren't always like this, I don't know what changed. I'm fairly confident that he's not having an affair, and I fully on talking this through, but not right now and not at 4 a.m. Also the crying. Sick babies sometimes make me sad, and I love all my patients, that's why I cry. And I don't mean hours of sitting and crying, I mean stepping into a supply closet for a moment and crying and then getting back to work. Also, thank you for your kindness. I was expecting maybe 5 replies. I'm trying to respond as much as I can, but there are only so many of me and so many of you. Alright, OP, I'm gonna have to say that you're definitely not the jerk here. I think that this is a crazy situation and that your husband is being really unreasonable. He shouldn't have taken that much time to come and get you, for one, to let you into the house. I mean, that right there seems absurd. Like, why did it take him so much time to let you into the house when he was only 5 minutes away? I think this situation is a little strange. I don't know what's up with your husband. I definitely think you should talk to him, and I know that you mentioned that you are going to. I don't know what your relationship dynamics are, and I don't know why you two are still together, to be quite frank. If he sits around, plays video games all day, and doesn't even have the courtesy to, like, stop what he's doing and come and let you into the house, or even, like, he should have been the one who bought that stuff. He shouldn't have flaked out on you. He should have been there by your side the entire time, the entire day. I think you two probably, at the very minimum, need couple counseling. I think you two need to work through your problems and discuss why he's acting this way. This seems like a deeper issue, and it seems like this is the accumulation of problems. I think this is the accumulation of frustrations, at least on your part. He seems to be living like a fat cat here, and he's taken care of. He works 2 days a week. You're out there putting your life on the line every day, especially with the current situation that's going on. I don't know. I think that you are definitely not the jerk here. I'm going to give you a 0 out of 5, maybe a -1. I mean, you're practically a saint here. Definitely consider where your relationship is and where it's going and what you want out of your partner, and kind of realize that, you know, just because you've dumped a few bad years into a person doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend a lifetime of dumping bad years into someone. Again, I would try to work things out because you clearly fell in love with him and you wanted to make a life with him. And it sounds like you two were happy up until recently. So maybe something has changed, and maybe there's a reason why he's acting this way. A reasonable reason. Maybe he's depressed. Maybe he has a lot of anxiety. Maybe he's afraid of catching COVID from you. I don't know. And I think that those are all things that you two need to talk about and discuss and kind of try to figure out on your own. So anyhow, good luck. I hope that he treats you better. I hope he treats you with the respect you deserve and doesn't leave you out in the rain again to suffer for 45 minutes starving because you didn't get to eat for dinner because he was decided that playing video games or doing whatever stupid thing that he was going to go do was more important than you. Sorry, I really am. Anyhow, take care and good luck. Alright folks, that's all the time I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider giving me a thumbs up if you did. Consider giving me a thumbs down if you didn't. Take care, good luck, all that stuff.